Welcome to the Cozy Bell. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Twitch Drops, but I will also be demonstrating on how you can actually set up your Twitch account for Twitch Drops and how to collect them. But before we start, make sure that if you haven't joined our Cozy Crew yet, you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Now, on to the video. So first up, let's talk about our new Twitch Drops that started on March 17th and will run until April 7th. For 1 hour, you get 3 honeybee lures. This is going to be for anybody who needs any of the bees or trying to get the plushies. For 3 hours viewed, you will get 3 potato pod bags, which has a random potato pod plushie thing. I think these are ugly, but hey, a lot of people like them. I'm not going to knock it for a free plushie, I guess. And then finally, for 6 hours, you get 2 plushies, which I believe are the Flutterfly plushies, but I'm not really for sure of the names. So now that we know what drops from Twitch, how do we get these? What if you're new and never actually set up Twitch? Well, let's go ahead and dive into that. Since I already have an account, I went ahead and created a fake one just for fun. Because to be honest, I don't remember how exactly I done it. So I'm going to walk you through how you can sign up if you haven't signed up already. You'll want to go to twitch.tv and click in the top right corner where it says sign up. And then you can select how you want to sign up, whether you want to do it with your email, your phone number, Google, Amazon, Apple, etc., etc. If you already have an account, you can just hit login and skip past this. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and just use email. I'm just going to type something in randomly. However, I would advise you to make sure that you use a real one, of course, because they will be sending you a code that you'll have to enter. You'll have to pick out a username. Now, the username can be changed later on if you need to. So don't worry about it too much unless you're planning on streaming or something like that. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Fill out your password, of course, and then your date of birth, if you have a date of birth. If you didn't, put the date you were hatched. So here we go with the verification code. We have to enter the verification code, which is a 6-digit code that they will either send to your email or phone. Since I used a fake email, I'm just going to put in a fake number just to show you an example. Then when I hit submit, it gives me an error code, but you should not receive the error code, of course. Yours should be fine. Okay, so I went ahead and had to switch to a backup account that I don't have a Palia attached to show you how to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this little icon button, and you're going to go down to you see settings, and we'll go under settings and go to connections. Under connections, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. You'll see that we haven't connected Palia as of yet. So how do we do that? Well, let's go over to palia.com. So once you've logged into Palia, you're going to go down on the left-hand side to account connections. And you should see Twitch or Steam. You're going to hit link account. And since I haven't done this, we'll hit yes. And now it shows that I am linked up to that account. And then whenever I go back, we'll refresh our page in Twitch. If we scroll all the way down, you'll see Palia was connected. And that means that we should be good to go on drops. So how do we get the drops? That is a good question. Let's go ahead and show you how to do that. What we can do is go back to your user icon, drop down and go to drops and rewards. In the middle of the screen, you should have drops and rewards. And then below that, you should see inventory, all campaigns, and social media badge. Click under all campaigns, and this will show you all the games that you can get Twitch drops for. And if you have any of these connected, you just simply watch the stream. But a fast way of actually doing this, especially if you're looking for a certain game like Palia, I'll just hit Control F on my PC and then I'll type in Palia and it should pop up automatically. There we go. And if I'll click on this little down arrow, this is all the Twitch drops that you can actually get during this time. But how do we actually get these? Okay, we're going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to give you just a little bit of a tip. You don't have to do this. If you have a favorite streamer or you know somebody that you want to watch or whatever, go ahead, find that person, go to their stream and start watching it. But this is for the people who are like me. You don't really watch streams. All you do is want the Twitch drops. What I like to do is find the category, which is Palia. We'll go ahead and sort by viewer count at the lowest. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like doing this because of the fact that as a person who has tried to stream before, I will tell you that it's absolutely horrible to try to talk to yourself. So what I like to do is just help people out, just find the lowest view count that I can, and just sit in their stream and let them see that I'm there. Now, you don't actually have to talk or anything. What I usually do is I'll pull up the account, make sure that the title has drops in it, or they may not actually have drops. If you click on the video and you go over here to the side where the Steam chat is, you'll see watch to earn drops. That's when you know that you are eligible to gain drops. Now, what I like to do from here is I'll just hit my mute button. And for me personally, I have two monitors, so I just set my Twitch stream on one side and I just go to do whatever I want on the other side. Now, some people sometimes will get like a pause issue. If that happens, all you have to do is unpause it and it'll refresh. What do you do next? Well, let's say you've watched the stream for an hour. Once you've actually met the requirement, you can go up here to the top next to where this little crown thing is, and this is your notifications. It should have a little red dot on it. When you click on that, it should take you to your campaigns, and if you scroll down a little bit, these are ready to claim, so I'll go ahead and claim them, and you'll notice that on these Flutterfopses, that's the name of them, is Spring and Leafy Flutterfops are the name of the plushies. I couldn't remember. So after you claim the potato pod bags for me, you'll see that I've only completed 62% of the 6 hours that I needed. So that's like 3.5 hours. So I've got 2.5 hours to go. So I will just leave this on screen, let somebody reap the benefits. I'll reap benefits. It's all good. But like I said, if there's a streamer that you like to watch, go for it. I don't care. But I always like to try to help the little streamers out because, like I said, it's a pain when you're sitting there talking to 0 people. And that'll wrap up this video. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it helped you. If you did, make sure that you leave a like and share it with everybody that you can. Not only do I truly appreciate it, but it also does help the channel. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, please leave them in the comment section below. I always read all the comments and try to answer them as much as possible. And until next time, stay safe, stay cozy, but most importantly, have fun gaming.